Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading Cam. Hope you're doing truly tremendous. It is, most importantly, Friday. The market is now closed and we had another nice kind of cute bullish day. Today is an inside day candle on the SPY, but overall, the trend looks like we're going to continue higher. Nothing really to report on the broader markets. All look good. The Dow ETF, ticker symbol DIA, is slowly churning and burning. So here's the Dow, and it's up nicely. Again, pretty much an inside day candle. Here's the IWM, which is the Russell 2000 ETF. IWM doing its thing, just again, kind of retesting, chilling. So all things look pretty good. Feel free to strap in, by the way. This might be a little bit of a longer stock review than most. We've had tons of requests today. They are coming in. Real life trading, we're growing, baby. Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT. Let's look at CAT. And this one, along with the Dow, has been chopping around, kind of doing its thing. I actually looked for a bearish trade on Caterpillar at one point, based on the fact that we did break the 100, and really based on the fact that we took out this ginormous bullish candle right here. So once we took out that candle, I was looking for a bearish trade. Once this white candle came in, you'll notice Mr. Squiggles, I wanted to go lower, go higher, and then break down. We did everything else other than break down. So as you'll notice, we actually had the white candle right there, and so this was the setup. So from here, I still see Caterpillar as being a little more on the weak side, just kind of bullish to neutral. It hasn't been following through with the Dow as strongly as it usually does. So if I take this, kind of move over here, we can see there's some semblance of a trend line, some type of lower high coming in on CAT. So for me personally, I would let this one keep trading sideways, buy it as low as you can, and or be bullish to neutral, bullish to non-directional. The big breakout will be if and when we can close above 161. But until that time, bullish to neutral and Caterpillar, don't see anything exciting. McDonald's, got to give a shout out to my girl, Sharon Baldwin, along with Donnie. They made some good money trading McDonald's yesterday. Phenomenal retest gap. And McDonald's does look like it's going to retest. So, you know, white candle gapping up, retest gap. Expect something like this to potentially occur on Mickey D's. But if we go to a weekly chart, you'll notice a nice trend. This is a one white soldier candle on a weekly chart with increased volume off of the 50 EMA. So yeah, I think most traders are keeping their eyes on McDonald's to just slowly serve up some higher highs at some particular point in time. Here is UNG, United States Natural Gas Oil Fund, and it's been doing what pretty much most natural gas has been doing. The big resistance that we have right now is going to be pretty much this low, and this is the low back from 2016. That's what we're banging our head against right now. 3-week pennant pattern on UNG. 3 weeks. So if I zoom into the daily chart, what you'll notice on this one is, here you go, just getting pressed between those 100 and 200 simple moving average. Obviously the stock gaps very frequently. So for me personally, I would look for a close above 24.28 to be a little bit more bullish on UNG. There's a lot of real life traders in bullish on FedEx right now, ticker symbol FDX. I'm not one of them, but I do like the inside day candle today. You do have a little bit of a higher high and a higher low. Yesterday was a perfect doji candle. Nice higher low right here, nice relative high. So we are working on breaking out on FedEx. So feel free to keep your eyes on this one for Monday, because if she does take out the high from Thursday and take out the high of this candle, it looks to me like she will slowly just creep higher into earnings. The weekly chart, I don't see anything drastically different. It is a retest gap on the weekly. So you could see some pullback over the next 2 to 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on FedEx, but overall, I think it'll continue higher. Boeing had some beautiful candles recently. Oh my goodness. Look at Boeing. Check this one out. So Boeing makes a new all-time high just yesterday. But what's most important is these candles right here. This was solid. So you had a white candle gapping up, and it did the weirdest thing. It retested. I mean, that is so strange. So you had another time, white candle gapping up, and another retest. What's going on? So we had a great retest. 2 small candles. In fact, this candle and this candle had the exact same low. So you know that there was some really good support in there. And I did not take this trade, but we did talk about it just a few days ago in the afternoon swing trading floor. One of my buddy Tony brought this trade to my attention, and look how phenomenal it broke out. I mean, this is the resistance from that day, the previous day. Traded up, high upper shadow, boom, there's the breakout, bam, there's the real breakout. There's you got your S curve. That's just a gorgeous play on Boeing. So as it stands right now, Boeing is an all-time high. You don't want to take breakouts, you want to buy the dip. It just makes sense to me. I was doing some back trading on Boeing actually just yesterday. That's what all these lines are down here. So let me go to present day Boeing. And yeah, so again, we're at all-time highs. The trend is obviously unquestionably bullish. Just instead of taking breakouts, buy the dip, be bullish on Boeing. Here's ticker symbol AGN, and I believe this is a pharmaceutical. All right, AGN. And just an update, by the way, for those who do love requesting stocks on the Real Life Stock Review, make sure to be at the open house the week after next, June 18th. Right? In the afternoon and morning rooms, we look at requests and we look at the stocks that you want to look at all the time. If you enjoy my analysis, if you enjoy chatting the markets, it's money well spent. But you don't have to spend any money because it's an entire week 100% for free. No credit card or anything needed. Just join up, be there. Why not? You have zero to lose. So AGN, beautiful double bottom. It really happened yesterday, and one would have hoped it would have retested today. Didn't quite get there. The neckline of this double bottom, you can see is about 160.23. Here's the weekly chart, and this thing has been just absolutely pummeled the last 2 or 3 years. So the question is, will this be the location that it bounces? And if we pull up the weekly, you're below those. So there has to be like a monthly moving average down here maybe. Monthly is off the 100. It is indeed. Yep, figured. So I would say buy a pullback to about 164. If you're looking at going long AGN, this looks like a longer term play, most likely, but solid move up today. Beautiful gap yesterday and a really nice follow through. Here's the next one, WDC, Western Digital. And my buddy Yates is waiting for Western Digital to once again trade back down to the 100 and 200 before he goes long. Don't know if it will happen, but it certainly could. So if WDC trades down into that level, the solid buying spot, that's the last thing I said the last time we were down here, and the time before that, the time before that, the time before that, the time before that, the time before that. But at this particular point, if it is simply a retest of this retest gap, you're welcome to see if WDC can pop actually a little bit higher next week. Looks a little bit more bullish to neutral, but I like the 100 about to cross the 200 bullish on a weekly chart. That should help some of the bulls kind of take control. Keep your eyes on it. If it breaks down, makes sense for it to come down to about 76.82. Otherwise, let it just keep chopping around. Qualcomm, ticker symbol QCOM, is doing its thing today and had a white candle gapping up, which is a retest gap, and the stock retested. Oh my goodness. What's going on, folks? What's causing this thing to happen? Nice retest, beautiful doji. I'm not going to take this trade personally, but if I were, entry there, stop there. That could be a nice little aggressive boop. See if that thing can be a good pop-a-rooney. Before I hop into some other trades, I want to give a shout out to a good buddy of mine and a real life trader. Look at this guy, Ron Demerit down there in Georgia. Says huge milestone. I've broken the 50K level in his brokerage account. 18 R's for the month. Wowzers. Blistering. Feeling good. So Ron, congrats. He did join Real Life Trading back in January in our last open house week, and so many of the traders who have stuck with me since January, only 6 months ago, most of them have become consistently either small profits or breaking even, which is a huge change from where they were just a few months ago. And remember, folks, no one's going to turn you into a millionaire overnight. It takes time, it takes discipline, it takes patience. Any other program that you're going to do, whether it be in college or any type of skill or trade, is oftentimes going to take 2 years anyway. Give trading a try. Give a particular education company a try, whoever it might be. If you want to do it for free, there's no really other company that's going to do that other than me. But if you want to try other companies, feel free to. It's very similar to a university, right, or a college. There's hundreds of colleges, hundreds of universities. At some point, you got to pick one and go with it, whichever one you like. And hey, if you can do one without doing any student loans and get the best stock education on the planet, and you can do it for free, then there's only one obvious answer. But if you want to spend $7,000 and still have me help you, that's also fine. I get emails at least once a day from traders saying, hey man, I actually just answered one. Just answered one a second ago. Hey man, I bought this course from the guy on Facebook with the ugly beard and the terrible hair, and I'm just really upset that I didn't really learn that much. It was really over my head. There's too much going on, too many indicators. What do I do? You know, I love your teaching, blah, blah, blah. Can you help me learn a system? I'm like, well, you know, but anyway, so all I'm getting at is, folks, let me know how I can help you. Reach out. I'm here. Let's keep crushing this stuff. A lot of requests today. Feeling good about it. MYL. Up 0.85%. I love this gap and go. Very nice gap and go. You do have some resistance right here. I can tell you exactly what I would like MYL to do. Again, this is a very nice gap action. So let it trade higher. Let it close above this resistance. Then buy that dip. Set your stop. You could consider setting your stop below the low of that candle. Buying a retest around 40.97. That's what I would like to see on MYL. Looks really good. And Costco. Ticker symbol COST. Let Costco pull up. TradingView's just running a little bit slow today. Up 0.59%. Beautiful. Bullish gap and go on Costco. Oh man, thanks for bringing this into my attention. Costco is just going to keep running from this gap. I mean, this is, I know it's a new all-time high. I get that. You're going to want to pull up the hourly chart on this one and trade some pullbacks, buy some dips. That is a really solid gap. In fact, I'm putting on that on my list right now for Merchant Monday to pull that up. I love the gap. I wouldn't short it, I guess is my analysis. Next on the list is Snapchat, ticker symbol SNAP, and they're up 2.75%. The rumors are true, ladies and gentlemen. I did look to play a bullish trade on Snapchat. This is the exact setup, just did not get filled, so I'm going to be canceling that order after today. The last time I analyzed Snapchat, well, not last time, one of the last times. Here you had a support, you had some lower highs, it broke out, retested. This was a gorgeous move. I just want to get a pullback and just did not quite get it. So look for Snapchat to most likely continue higher. Here's the hourly time frame and short term. Again, short term bullish on Snapchat. I'll repeat that, short term. This is a 1, 2, 3, some kind of wave 4. So if you're looking at playing Snapchat, look for it to trade back down to 1240, maybe buy some, set your stop around down here somewhere, and see if that can slowly grind higher. But if you're playing Snapchat, likely is going to be good for quick in, quick out, and move on. I will show you the 2 day trades that I placed today. Monster Beverages, here's MNST. And I talked about this one yesterday in the afternoon swing trading floor. We could tell this was gapping all the way like 24 hours ago. I knew this thing was gapping. Beautiful bullish gap and go. In fact, let's just roll the tape so that you guys know what the afternoon room is like. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that was, again, by the time you're watching that analysis was over 26 hours ago. Here's the 5-minute chart, and this thing opened out the gate, and it was a monster. Nice little white candle, upper shadow, broke out, retested. How do you not buy there? I do not know. Woof! Solid, solid trade. Made a good profit on Monster, and then I tried to take my second trade of the day, which was on, what was it on? Let me just go look. I forget. It wasn't Dropbox. It was like one of those newer tech companies. DocuSign, yes, which at some point this company's going to get bought out by Intuit or Adobe. I can almost guarantee it. I tried to take the all-time high breakout only because it was coiling. Right, the pressure was building. So here's the 5-minute chart right there. I did not take the breakout. I bought the retest, and my stop was all the way down here. It was a very, very comfortable stop. So ended up moving up my stop after getting triggered into the trade. Lost small. You know, so overall everything's looking good. Right now for the month of June, sitting at 4.3 Rs for the month. I'm no Ron Demerit with his 18 Rs or anything, but I do like the 4. Looking to 3 more weeks of trading, should hit that 10R goal hopefully this month. But those are the 2 trades that I played. We did play also in the room. I did not get a chance to play this because I was running errands, but Blake called this one out. And again, Blake Anderson, ladies and gentlemen, is a phenomenal addition to the morning trading room. I mean, honestly, you guys are going to love trading with him over the free week. And if you decide to join real life trading, just some blistering analysis. Just some great posts, by the way. But here's the post on Monster. looking for, where is his? It's right here. There we go. Day trade setup, 2204 by 2148. So he was playing this bullish gap and go on the 5-minute chart. Now this thing had an amazing S-curve as well. Look at this. Boom, boom, shut your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that S-curve. He took the breakout right here. Stop was down there. Solid trade. People locked it in. Made some really good money on SFIX. Traders making 2, 3, 4 Rs. I kicked out tons of traders today in the room because they were so profitable. It's been a phenomenal week is what I'm trying to get at, ladies and gentlemen. So great call out, Blake. Phenomenal gap there. Let's go look at a few more requests. I'm almost done. CRON hanging out. So Chronos Group, here's your long-term moving averages. And I believe this looks like a medical marijuana, weed stock of some kind. I like the volume. I would just say buy the dip. I mean, it's a triangle pattern, so those are a little bit harder to play the breakouts on anyway, usually. But this is a decent evening star. So if it takes out the low of today, I would look to honestly just buy it off the 200. Buy low, sell high. I like that plan. Next on the list is Match Group, MTCH. And if you're playing Match Group, my analysis was and has been just buy off the 100. This angle, to me, just letting you know, is a pretty interesting angle, especially with how steep it sold off. So I honestly anticipate Match doing something like this. We're going to get some random crazy wick downs to really just adjust the trend to a more sustainable angle, because this is a super fast up move after a super fast down move. So if you're looking at playing it, I think there's better trades out there. Buy it as low as you can and just expect a quick wick lower before it gets a bounce. Very similar to the setup that I have there on the screen. First Solar. Having some traders asking, are they trying to catch a falling knife? I don't think so. I actually like First Solar down here at a potential support. It might go a little bit lower. My girl Angela over there in the British Columbia has a $50 put sale expiring next Friday. The 200 simple is on the weeklies at 51.46. So if you're looking at buying the dip, that would be one. If that one does not work out, try it there. And if that one doesn't work out, try it at 40. Right? So I will attempt to buy the dip 4 times before I just give up and throw in the towel. But overall on First Solar, I like this inside day candle, and if I was watching it, here's the hourly chart, I'd be keeping a real close eye on a bullish move on this on Monday, especially on that hourly chart. Same thing with Canadian Solar, CSIQ, both of those moving pretty similarly together. Here's the daily chart, nice looking candle. Here's the weekly time frame, and it is a retest gap. Doesn't look quite as nice as First Solar, because First Solar is more in a channel, but so is this one, it seems. Yeah, I mean, $11.22. I think one could pick it down there. The charts is very sideways, so it would be a buy low, sell high play anyway. But as it stands right now, I think that one's just one to wait on. And here are the last 2 requests for the day. NEWR. What is this? New Relic. Wow, look at this trend. Jeepers creepers. Look at that retest gap. White candle gapping up. Took its time to retest. Took about a whole week. Yeah. On this particular trade, you've missed the boat. You tried to catch it. You fell off the dock. You got all of your pants, all of your clothes. Everything is wet. You dropped your phone. Wait on this one a little bit. The party is over. Buy the dip. Give it some time. And then last but not least is ALGN, Align Technology. And this was a very good breakout of a distribution phase. So it traded sideways for a while. This is the distribution, obviously. And once that occurred, I mean, this was a breakout. That's the retest right there. The general trend was bullish anyway. And here's the weekly. Yeah, gorgeous distribution breakout. So again, on this one, it did have a pullback today. You would have hoped it would have pulled back a little bit more than that. But it did bounce off the 10. So if that's as low as it goes, that's as low as it goes. Almost a tweezer bottom, but both of those candles have only 3s and 0s in their price, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, if it makes a higher high and a higher low, I mean, if you're playing it bullish, that's the direction. I would just like a little bit more of a pullback. But again, hey, do your best to lose small, get in, get out quickly, make your money, and move on. Folks, hope you all have a phenomenal weekend. I will be in San Diego this next week, and also LA towards the end of this week, upcoming. And then the week after that, back in Nashville for the open house week, which will be an internet storm. Make sure to be there, folks. Let's make it rain profits. You guys rock. I'll see you later. Enjoy your weekend. And until next time, love life, live life, trade it. Bye.